Hey everyone, it's Mark, and today we're taking a look at a sovereign citizen who runs through the script and refers to himself as Jesus. Let's roll the video!
I do. I think it's in here. Let's see.
What's your name and badge number?
I'm Officer Thomas with the California Highway Patrol. It's ID 19714.
Okay, can I see your credentials also?
My credentials?
Yes.
Absolutely, they're right here.
Your license and everything else?
My license?
Yes.
No, I'll show you my work ID though.
Yeah, we need your bond number also.
No. I'll give
You're
you my work
required
ID.
to by...
So I'm employed by the state of
sir.
California as a police officer.
Glenn R. Thomas.
That's my post officer ID.
But
Thank
they're a
you.
lot different than Virginia's.
Yep.
This is California.
Okay.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
So the reason why I'm stopping you is because of number
plate,
one, you got the
right.
no plates on the vehicle, and number
Right.
two,
That's why we put something on it
Yeah.
because we wanted to make sure you were aware of it. Because I am a federal whistleblower, and that's my primary obligation is to make sure that everything, all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted, and everybody's properly
Private Attorney
informed.
Generals.
So do you have a driver's license with you?
I do, but I don't need to show it to you
I don't have
because
to
I'm
show
not
you
driving.
anything.
I'm not asking
And-
you. I'm asking
I'm
you.
not have to show you. I'm not
I'm asking
obligated to show you.
the driver in the driver's seat.
I'm not
He's not
obligated to show
driving.
you. I'm not driving.
Even traveling in the state of California, you're required to have a valid license.
Right. Could I see that authority, please?
Yeah, it's under the California Constitution.
Okay.
So you
Great.
can look that up on your phone. It's actually in the California.
Well, other motorists, travelers, it's under
travelers
UCC
even-
9-109.
Travelers, even in the state of California, required.
And we
to
have a fee schedule. Verbal
Yeah.
contract is $3,000.
We're only 2 minutes in and he's already activating his imaginary, made-up fee schedule. We all know he's not gonna see a penny of that $3,000. These sovereign citizens are delusional.
Look, man,
I
deal with
just
this is
want
something
to
that
just
happens
make
all the
sure
time.
that you are
I get
okay
it.
with your offers because
am.
we have a fee schedule.
I know what I'm allowed to do in the state of California. Number one is I'm able to stop motorists and motor vehicles when they don't have proper identification on it. The other thing is in the California's Constitution, it actually states in there that you're required to have. a
Are you
driver's
sworn
license.
under the Constitution?
I'm sworn under the United States Constitution, and I represent the California
Good,
Constitution as well.
good. Because we are private. And I am not obligated to show you anything of the sort with no
you
laws broken. There's no crime committed. We have paperwork we showed you. But I don't have to show you any credentials assigned by the state that are copyleft, copyright, and trademarked.
Okay. Again, one of the things here in the state of California is that you're required to identify when you're even stopped for a traffic infraction.
Well, I have no name. I work for no man. I'm not for hire. My handle is Avisal. Notice they call me Avi. You can call me Avi. But I don't have to show you any
36
credentials.
Robert 2 is S310. Can he respond Main Street at Diamond and Red Bluff, please?
Yes, and you can also let Dave know we're here too.
Yeah,
Dave Hencrad is the sheriff locally.
Yes,
He's
he's
aware of who
also.
we are. We made notice when we got here that we would be doing some investigative work. I guess Luigi's is pretty popular on Sunday nights, huh?
The pizza place? They make pretty good food. That is something they do.
I told him I was craving some Italian food. We haven't had anything locally other than the burrito bandito.
So how long
The
have
only
you
thing
working
I've
for
ever
this
had from
company?
them is their pizza.
Really?
Who's your commander?
My commander here currently is Scott Pointer at the commercial scale.
Okay.
Yeah, our lieutenant recently got promoted to captain. He's now up in Red Bluff.
Sweet.
Very well.
So in the meantime, I'm just going to get my supervisor here for the time being.
Please do. Yeah. We have committed no crime. Nothing. We weren't speeding, anything else. We
Again-
showed you paperwork that the car is fine. We just purchased it, but I don't have to show you any credentials that are copyrighted. And I'm sorry. I'm trying to save you $1 million per use.
Your credentials, such as your name, is not copyrighted. You can't copyright a name. You, sir, are deep down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole. You say you're trying to save the officers $1 million per use of your name. Yeah, that isn't how that works at all.
Yeah, because every million used is 30 million could return through the IRS banking.
No, I completely understand what you're going for.
I just want to save you the funds because There's a lot of credentials
there's a lot of
over
this,
codes being sold to us.
There's some differences that you're talking about
Yes.
that are not necessarily recognized in the state of California.
Right. Well, we're aware that state of California has some issues.
And outside the
They
8
do.
Mile District of
California
Columbia.
does something. But like I said, the one thing that is required.
His mom used to be a deputy sheriff. We're
Yeah.
aware where your pension funds all ended up. So, yeah.
We know the banking end of it too. So it's like everything assigned is 30 million returned copyright.
Fair enough.
So I'm saving you that.
That's fine. Well, like I said, that's what we're going to wait for my supervisor to get here,
Sure.
and we'll go from there.
Sure.
Because like I said, I know what you're required to do, what you're supposed to do, and what is going to possibly happen.
Yes, we're waiting on tags and stuff like that. It's already been done deal, but we're just protecting our rights and our travel till then.
Yeah. But you know, you got to remember when the U.S. Constitution was written, they didn't have motor vehicles.
No, but they had the law of nations.
They did.
Yeah, they have a lot of nations.
But they also
and
added a bunch of amendments and
Did you,
rights and
I
laws.
wanted to
and
ask
things
you,
like that.
this is really interesting because I was doing some research the other day on the VIN number database.
Yeah.
Because I've had vehicles basically carjacked by cop before
Okay.
and reported them stolen in the VIN number database. Did you know that the VIN number database is being operated by the Department of Justice?
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be under the Department of Transportation.
It's actually both. You got the Department of Motor Vehicles,
Yeah.
which is a branch of the Department of Transportation,
Right.
and then the Department of Justice, which also has its own representation.
Right. And what's curious to me is how when a vehicle is reported stolen, it never seems to trickle down to law enforcement in the correct format.
I get it as the license plate and the VIN and possible suspect.
Right.
That's through the CLETS database.
Right. So when I lived in Florida and I had an issue similar to what we're encountering right now, and I reported my vehicle stolen after it got taken, I come to find out that it was a violation of the Driver's Protection Privacy Act on the federal level for
Yeah,
those
federal.
subscriptions to be sold to that database to law enforcement when they don't update the database. They're not auditing the database.
And that's on the federal level, they're not auditing the
Yep.
database?
So we check.
So the trickle down that we all are codependent on isn't happening. So people are becoming misinformed. And some of the DMV offices, now that they're going to electronic titles, they don't recognize that they're coming up with duplicates. And so it's creating a plethora of exponential problems for people.
Okay.
So
Well, I haven't dealt with
kind
it
of the
on
same
that.
thing we encountered with the
I
mortgage
haven't,
business.
yeah, I haven't dealt with it on that end of it because, like I said, when I input a stolen vehicle, it goes into a national database in the CLETS system, which is inputted by our dispatch. And so once the vehicle is either inputted, then it's accessible throughout the entire country, even into Canada, because they get access to that database as well. Just like I can pull vehicle information from Canada in
Yeah,
California.
and the interesting thing about the Driver Protection Privacy Act is law enforcement on all levels is not supposed to have access or authority to access that database unless and until the owner of the vehicle has reported it stolen. It's an interesting case. Pam Bondi really got an education on that one when she was Attorney General.
When was she the attorney general?
She was the Attorney General in
In
Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, from 2008 to 2012, I think it was, when I dealt with that issue.
Level 2.
Made it pretty fast from the scale.
My sergeant said when it's coming down.
Coco. Yeah.
Okay. All right, like I said, give me 1 second, okay?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Thomas.
This couple was so confident their script is gonna work on the supervisor. However, they have a reality check coming.
My sergeant's right there on your left. He was going to talk to you.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Mr. Burns?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing
Good, how are
well.
you?
How are you?
Excellent. You guys all right?
Yeah, we
we're
just came
good.
from dinner.
We came into town to try out this Luigi's dinner. We just went over here to the park to eat because you're not allowed to eat in the restaurant.
All right.
So, and we hit Walmart. We probably wasted way too much money there.
Okay. So, how come you're not providing your driver's license or identification, sir?
Because we're
I
private.
didn't- We're private. I didn't do any breaking laws. He pulled us over because there's no plates. I am not obligated to show anybody anything.
That's not
It's
true.
copyright, copyleft, trademark, and I'm asking you questions. Do you have your credentials? What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Paul Burns, ID 16355.
Thank you.
There's no crime committed? There's no crime committed? Was there any crime committed?
Driving without license plates on your vehicle is against the law, correct?
Well, we have paperwork we provided and it's legit. Are we free to go?
Nope, you're not.
What crime has been committed?
What
Who's
crime
named
is
your
being
party?
committed?
You are driving your vehicle down the road.
I don't
without
drive.
license plate.
And how did you render
private.
that legal conclusion?
I wasn't here.
What?
I'm just telling you
So
what I'm
you're,
saying.
well, hearsay of driving. Does it say taxi? Are we a taxi service? We're not a taxi service.
don't
We're
know,
not
sir.
commercial.
It doesn't matter if you're driving commercially or not. In all 50 states in the United States, you're required to have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle on a public roadway. You can say you're not driving all you want, but you're sitting in the driver's seat of a motor vehicle, and the last time I checked, there's no such gear as travel.
We're
I
private.
don't know what you do.
That's right. You don't.
Nope.
You don't
Nope,
want
we're
to know.
private individuals, just
Right.
like your family and your home.
Correct.
This is our private household good, and it has been properly registered with
Where's the license plate?
They haven't arrived yet.
They haven't arrived.
Okay, well,
Yeah, we just got a new mailbox key
how long ago
here.
did you buy it?
It was purchased on August 14th, 2020, I believe, under our
16th.
corporation.
But they gave you a temporary. Where's
August
that?
16th.
No, we did not get a temporary tag.
The dealer has to give you one when you leave the
They
dealer.
did
The
not give us a
paper
temporary
taped on
tag.
the back window,
I don't know.
and I don't know what else to say. That's
He taped it on the back window. We haven't touched it since he gave it to us.
it's whoever taped it on the back window still there. We didn't break any laws, didn't speed, any crimes. Did we commit any crime? No.
That's how the deal.
Yeah, so they get since January 1st, they give you like a printout. I'm sure you may have seen them on other cars. It's a bigger one with similar letters as a license plate. That's what they're supposed to give you until your new ones arrive. So
Well, that's why we marked our
That's probably why
auto
we didn't have
private,
it.
because we're not for hire.
Right.
hire has nothing to do with it.
Well, that's what you have a
Regardless,
license for.
it's a federal. It's a federal.
In California, whether you agree with it or not, the law says
Yeah.
that
Well,
you're gonna
your
operate
offer's
or
not
drive.
accepted. So if
Do you want to
you,
listen, or are you going to keep talking over us?
Oh, wow.
We have
Nasty
no problem
public servant.
explaining.
Okay. Anyways,
We can
Sergeant
explain, I
Burns,
just don't want
correct?
to talk over you.
Yes. Okay, so when you purchase a vehicle as of it was either started in October but became enforceable in January, they were supposed to put a temporary license plate, that just a paper one with the numbers, like a temporary number. Did they not give you that?
No.
we're private for now, because until we get our paperwork, we didn't get anything like
you,
that.
You keep saying you're
or-
private, but it doesn't.
Right, that's
exclude
correct.
The laws of California from.
Well, the laws of California are different from our province. So
You're in California, sir.
yeah, you're on Alvarado province also. So we're private.
Okay.
Verbal contracts 3,000, give or take a minute out of the hour. It's 250,000 for 15 minutes, keeping us here
Okay.
on our fee schedule. Your name and badge number will be billed. Did we commit any crime?
You're driving a vehicle with.
I am not
That's a
driving.
legal conclusion. The definition of
It's
the
a-
word driving in the
legal
English
conclusion.
language, which is the official language for the state of California, is different than the legal word, the legal definition.
We're
of the
law
word.
enforcement. We're not English teachers.
Well, actually, a jury is law enforced.
The jury's
no, no.
fault.
But you are
that's
public
judicial.
office. Well,
That's
yeah.
judicial.
Do you have a
are
license to
public
practice
servants.
law?
We appreciate that. We do.
Did you see any crimes committed?
I wasn't here,
Good. Then you didn't see anything.
but I can see that there's no plate on the back of your truck.
Right, and
Well,
as we
it's a
have
private
explained,
household
we haven't
consumer
received
product.
it yet. So
comes with
what
the fee
would you like us
schedule.
to do?
Well, all right. What I would like you to do is provide your driver's license or identification,
Mm-hmm.
so that we can proceed with the contact and you can go on your.
I'm
way.
not giving you credentials to sign. It's copyrighted.
These officers are being very patient. Perhaps a little too patient. It's clear the driver isn't going to hand over his license, so the officers should just arrest him.
To save you $1 million for use, I'm not going to give it to you.
I offered to Mr.
well,
Thomas if he'd like
if-
to
if
call
you
the
don't-
I have a
local
handle.
sheriff,
If you don't
who's aware of who we
Identify
are,
yourself
why
on
we're
a
here.
traffic stop, you will have to be arrested.
If you take me to jail, it will be $1 million per hour on your bill. Your name and badge number. Your bond number, please.
I don't have a bond.
You have to have a bond number.
You have to have a bond.
I have a badge number, not a bond.
Well, who insures you for your errors and omissions when you make a mistake?
The state of California.
The state of California.
I don't give you consent to even
I'm not
touch
asking
this
you-
car or any of
I'm not
us.
asking
We're
for-
private household consumer goods.
Okay.
And it comes with a fee
Which
schedule.
is federal.
It's federal. Okay?
Right. But the federal
Outside the
government
8
doesn't
mile
supersede into
square
state
district of
rights.
Columbia, you have no authority.
Okay.
Okay? So,
I hear
is there a
what
crime
you're-
committed?
I hear what you're saying.
is there a crime
I don't
committed?
agree with anything you're saying, but that's okay.
I don't
That's the
agree with
great
what you're
thing about
saying.
this country. You're allowed
I
to have your own
understand
opinion.
what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay? I'm the Alpha Omega. I am who I am, for I am. A live man. I don't
Correct.
do business with no other corporations. I have not for hire. I have no name. I work for no man.
Okay.
I'm the Alpha Omega. In perpetuity. Witness.
This sovereign citizen really is delusional. He's now referring to himself as Jesus.
Well, by failing to identify yourself, also you are committing.
If you are going to create a law, you better have a law license to create
I
that.
didn't create it.
Well, I don't agree with you. So, we
So
commit no
man to
crime, man to man.
Man to man.
You're not going to kidnap any of us.
It won't be kidnapped.
It's not going to be at all. You're not going to touch any of us here. I'm going to have to call your supervisor. You get your supervisor out here.
I am the supervisor.
You get your supervisor, your commander.
No,
I order
No?
you to get your commander.
I don't follow that order.
Then I would like to call the sheriff
no
on a
commander.
911
Call the sheriff.
right now because this sounds like it's
We're gonna have
not
to call the
going
sheriff
the way
on
that
you.
it needs to be going.
No.
Because you're
We're not
failing to
gonna do that.
provide a federal case number
Are you gonna provide
00101.
identification or not?
Federal case number 00101. You have to
Under
provide
threat?
your
Under
credentials.
Under threat.
Under threat, duress, and
You're
coercion.
armed. We're unarmed.
You're armed, you're
peaceful
unarmed,
inhabitants, and
peaceful
you are
inhabitants.
threatening our holy temple.
Is that a no?
Therefore, I am calling
You
911
are calling the sheriff
because I feel my
to verify
life is
your
being
credentials.
threatened.
Okay.
So they're gonna call the police on the police. Hopefully they get a misuse of 911 charge.
For
You
You
no
failed
reason.
to failed
Is that a no?
a federal case
Is that a
number
no? Are you saying
00101.
yes or no?
I am saying nothing to you.
Okay.
I am commanding you
Step out of the vehicle.
that you are not going to touch none of us.
Step out of the vehicle.
You are not going to. No, we're a private
Yes,
community.
my life is being
We're being threatened by a state
CVS
patrol.
Pharmacy
Nope.
parking
I
lot,
refuse to do
private
so.
Parking lot,
I
Red
demand
Bluff,
you to show me your credentials and call your
my
commander.
private vehicle,
Okay.
my temple
I-
is
Federal
being
case
threatened.
number
I'm surrounded
00101.
by a bunch of armed,
You failing to provide
uniformed
your
public
bond number and your
servants, some
insurance.
of which have failed to identify.
I asked you for that.
Some of which are
You are
practicing law
provided
without
to
a
do so.
license.
All right.
All of them are
I
armed.
ordered you to.
They are threatening
You work
to
for me.
remove us
I
from
don't
our
work for you.
vehicle where we have committed no crime.
That's right. No crime
All
is
of our
committed.
legal
I wish there was-
documentation
You
asked
has
for
been provided.
credentials,
I need
but you don't-
sheriff
You
you're
Dave
escalating the situation by
over
creating
here right
laws.
I
now,
don't recognize
please.
the state of
You're
California.
creating
How do I work with
situation.
you?
No, you're creating a bullshit situation by creating your own laws
Okay.
by asking people to do so. Slavery is illegal and unlawful. I will have to bill you $250,000 per 15 minutes. Do you want to continue?
I will do my job.
It will be 1 million per frame, 30 frames per count, digital count per
do
second.
my job.
Video camera subpoenaed for
Okay.
federal court.
We will do our job.
Your name and badge number
I gave it to
will
you.
be law and liability for any damages to this auto or us. We do not give you consent to touch this vehicle or us.
We understand
We
that
do
you're
not
doing
serve
consent.
private
We do not serve
corporations.
private corporations.
We've never been served a copy of
You work
the
for us?
California Constitution. We don't live
You may be
under
go-
the
you may be
California
dismissed.
Constitution.
Here's what's going to
You're
happen.
free to go. We did not commit no crime.
Thank you. I didn't ask for your permission for nothing.
Well, I'm giving you an
Are
order.
you going to step out of the vehicle?
Call your
voluntarily?
commander. Call your
Are you going
commander.
to come out of the vehicle?
Call your
voluntarily?
commander.
Are you going to come out of the vehicle
You
voluntarily?
need to call your commander.
Are you coming out of the vehicle?
Or wait for the
voluntarily?
sheriff to
Call your
arrive to show
commander.
credentials.
You're committing a crime.
You're committing a federal crime.
Sergeant Burns, you're committing a
16355.
crime.
16355.
16355. Help!
Are you going to
Help!
step out of the vehicle on your own?
A man is attempting to kidnap us in our private consumer
Are you gonna
goods.
Step out of the vehicle on your own.
We're at the
Yes.
pharmacy CVS.
Do what they're telling you.
No, they're committing a crime.
They're committing a
I do not
federal
condone
crime.
my
Are you
public
going to step out of
servants
the
when
vehicle
they're
on your
committing a crime.
Okay.
Okay, you're
It's
committing a
time
crime
for
by
you to step
misusing
out of the vehicle,
911.
sir.
I'm not missing news.
We're not
They have
misusing
guns,
911.
They have
Guess what?
tasers. I'm not committing the crime here. You need to contact
You
the
are
sheriff.
wrong. You will step out of the vehicle.
I'm
We will
not going to
yank you out.
contact the sheriff. Those are
If you harm me in any way, in any
Is
fashion,
this
you're going to be law liability.
retaliation for the federal
100,
lawsuit
100
against your
million
police
law
department for
liability.
the murder of
I don't give you
Diane
consent to
Estes
touch us.
Steele?
I
No.
didn't ask for consent.
We didn't ask
Is
for
this
any of this.
retaliation?
No, nope, nope. Get,
Is this
no,
retaliation?
get off me. Don't touch me. I do not give you consent to touch me.
He's got a knife on his right side.
Do not give you consent to touch me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. No. Get off me.
Let me have.
That's a phone. You're taking my phone out of my hand. What the hell are you doing?
He's got a knife. Watch out.
Don't give you consent to touch me.
You're fine. No, you're fine. You can stay in the car. You're fine.
I have a hand behind my back. You're peaceful people. We've done no harm. You harm me, you touch me, you kidnap me. No. You're gonna be long liability, 100 million.
Okay.
Copyright trademark. I'm the Alpha Omega in perpetuity. Witness. We hear you. Thank you. Yes.
The driver did have a knife on him and was taken to jail for refusing to provide a driver's license. The passenger did have a driver's license, and the officers let her keep the vehicle instead of towing it. I think the passenger should have been arrested for misusing 911. I think the officers handled this situation well, but they could have arrested the driver a lot sooner than they did. As always, I would like to give a big shout out and thank you to all of my channel members for your support. I really appreciate all of your support, and all of you are awesome. And that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.